Hello everyone, we are team 11 and today I'm going to demonstrate our lab 1 assignment. So this is our first program. This is the account program where we will be giving the input of our deposit amount and the withdraw amount, and it will give us the remaining amount present in our account. So in this program we have given whatever input we have given, we are reading it into a line, and for each word we are splitting it, and if the input is deposit followed by some amount, then we are adding it to the total amount, and if the input is withdraw followed by amount, and we are subtracting it from the total amount, and we are displaying the final amount at the end. So now I will execute this program. $370. So the deposit amount is 400, withdraw is 30, so the remaining amount is 370. Next program. The next program is, here we will be having a list of tuple values, and we have to generate a dictionary so that the values will be stored in a sorted format. So this is our input. So this is a tuple, and these are the values present in that, and we have taken another dictionary which is empty. So for each input value item from the input, what we are doing is we are seeing if the key is already present in the dictionary. So if the key is already present in the dictionary, we will be directly adding only the value into the dictionary. Else we are adding both new key and value pair into the dictionary. And then once the dictionary has the items, we will be running the sorted value function on this dictionary. That is key and sorted of the value. So whatever the value is there in this value, it will be sorted. So I'll be running this program. So if we see here, we have the values in the sorted format. Next one. This is the number of students program. Here we implemented this program in two ways. Actually, what we need to do is we have to take the input of the students who are attending the Python class as well as the web class, and we have to display the students who are attending both the classes and the students who are attending neither of them, that is they don't have any course in common. So I have followed two approaches. In the first approach, we have taken the input of number of students attending the Python session and number of students attending the web session, and whatever input we are giving, we are calculating the count of the input and the values, that is the names, we are storing in a list. So what we are doing is both these lists we are storing in a set, that is set of Python students and set of web students. We have some inbuilt functions which are present in set, that is intersection and union. So if you want to know the common students present, we can use the intersection function which is present in the set. This gives a common students, and if we know the union, and if we subtract the union and the common, we will be getting the students who are not common, that is they don't have any course in common. We'll be getting that student information. And the other way is using the looping structures, that is we are finding the students who are having both the courses in common. So for X in Python and if X in web, what is X? Here X is each member present in Python. For each member present in Python, if we are checking all the other members in web, if they are both someone in common, then we are printing that X. And in the other case, we are seeing if Y is present in Python and if Y is not in web, or Z is present in web and Z is not present in Python. That is, it will give the students who are not having the courses in common. So this is the other way, other implementation. So we will be executing this number of students program. So I'll be giving an input. We have an input of web students. These are the students who are having the courses in common, and these are the students who are not having the courses in common. The next program is a substitution program. In the substitution program, initially we will be taking the input from the user and we will be maintaining two arrays, that is the longest and the longest final. Initially, each character will be stored in a check, and we will be checking if this check is present in the longest. Initially it is empty, so we will not be entering into this loop. So we will be storing each character which we are reading into the longest, and we are checking if the length of the longest is greater than length of the longest final. If yes, we will be storing this final longest string into this longest final, and we will be printing the longest final, which is our answer, and we will be calculating the length of longest final. So I will be executing this program. So this is our given string. So this is the longest string which is present, and the size of that string is 5. The next program is our library implementation. In this library implementation, we have a super class which is public, which will take the input from the user and stores it in the full name, email ID of the users, and we'll be having a display function which is having the full name and email. And there is a base class which is a student which inherits the super class functionalities, and it will be having an init function which will be calling the properties of this super class, and we will be taking input from the user which is stored in the student ID. We have a display count which counts the number of students, and we have a display which displays all the details. This display is called from the super class, and we have another class which is the librarian class, which is also calling the super class and storing the super class, and this we are using the super function here instead of calling in this way. And we will be taking the input from the user, and we will be storing in the employee ID, and we will be calling the display function. We have another class which is a book class. This book class will take the input from the users, and it will also have a display. So we have a borrow book class here, which we try to implement multiple inheritance using this class. This class will be using both the functionalities present in the student class and book class, and we will be displaying it, and it will be displaying the details. We have created the objects of these classes, and we have called the respective member functions. So I will be executing this program. Another details. Now it's asking for the book details. So it is printing all the details from using both the base classes. Our last program is a HTML program. Here we will be using the beautiful soap function to read a HTML file and generate an HTML file, and we'll be parsing that HTML file. So initially we have getting the request from this URL, and using this beautiful soap we are generating an HTML.content file, and then all tables is a variable where we will be calling the using the find all functions. We are calling finding all the attributes which are under the class wiki table. So we are opening that file raji.html, which throws the output of the code, and we are finding all the table rows, and once the table rows are found, we will be storing them in a table format, that is in the columns, and then rows and columns, and we'll be printing that in the following format, that is f is used to print the data in a required format. So I'll be executing this function. So this is the HTML file. See here, all the information is recorded and stored. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day.